Hey everybody, it's another fine day in the QC. I'm so glad to see it. As always, I hope everyone is well and able to get out and enjoy this day like I am. Get some fresh air, sunshine if it's in your neck of the woods, and hopefully some exercise. I did have a thought I wanted to share today, and it echoes what the Most High was giving me last week. And it is, stop blaming everybody but yourself. Stop blaming everybody but yourself. And this is a very simple thought that I came upon over the weekend as I went out to a conference this weekend of like-minded individuals. And oh boy, was I blessed. That's one of my sayings. Oh boy, was I blessed. Me and the wife. And the teachers were speaking on how we always want to blame other people, like the white man, for the circumstances we're in now. But to be quite honest, we have no one to blame these days but ourselves. We have put ourselves in predicaments that no one else has but ourselves. And it's going to be up to us yielding to the Most High, asking for forgiveness, and seeking His face to get out of the mess we're in. And yeah, to put some word on that thought for today is, if my people, which are called by my name, will humble themselves and pray and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven. And see, that's a mouthful, because He's telling us the recipe to get out of the mess that we're in. But a lot of us don't want to hear it right now until we go through similar situations like I went through, to where you have to have open heart surgery. See that zipper? From a stroke, brain surgery to remove blood clots. 3 different operations on my left leg to remove blood clots. 3 operations on my left foot, or 2, to amputate 3 toes, which means I could never run again in this lifetime until the Most High heal me. But I always speak on that testimony because it's a reminder to myself also where the Most High has brought me from, and that He always has my back, that He's never going to leave me where I'm at. If He would have left me on that bed after I had the stroke. But I would hate to think that it would take that for someone else, or even death, and not getting a chance like I did, the second chance like I did. So I hope this being my testimony will help somebody to turn and say, oh yeah, I need to stop playing with my life and playing with the Most High. And one of the teachers gave the idea of Cain and Abel, and how Cain had tried the Most High after the Most High told him, where He asked him, which he already knew, where's your brother? And Cain came back with the smart aleck answer, am I my brother's keeper? And the teacher, he expounded on that, and I thought about that myself, and was like, yeah, that was smart mouth. And see, that's how some of us are. That's the attitude we have. You know, we smart mouth with our Creator. And we must remember that He has the power to not only kill us, but to send us to hell, which is the real death, the second death. But that's going to be my time. I just wanted to come on and put a script to that thought for today. If my people who are called by my name will humble themselves, and see, humbling yourselves means you're going to the Most High in a prostrate position, saying, yeah, I did it. Yeah, our forefathers did it. I did it. And will continue to do it if I don't have your help. And say, I need your help to do right. And I was saying that the only common denominator to my mess was myself. All the sins, the bad habits, the bad relationships. I can't blame nobody else but myself because I'm the only one. I'm the only common denominator out of each of those relationships, each of those job losses, each of those downfalls. And most of the time it involved bad habits. And see, no matter how many times we say we're not going to do a thing, if we hadn't involved the Most High in some type manner, we're going to fail. And it takes, like I said before, humbling ourselves and basically saying there's someone greater than us. There's a higher power, as some folks like to say it, but I like to say there's the higher power, the Most High, because He is the Most High of all. But see, a lot of this is not going to happen until we take ourselves out of the equation as being our Most High, being the greatest. But I hope this will encourage someone today, as I always do by sharing my testimony. Maybe you can hear something from old Robert that can save you from some of your troubles and keep you from having to go through some of the mess I went through and are going through. In the secret place of the Most High, that's where you'll find me. Under His wings is where I hide. I say under His wings is where I hide. Yeah, I wanted to come back and invite my family to join me on my walks and my bike ride every day. I'm up to 6 miles a day, 5 days a week. And anyone who wants to join me, join on in. Because we as Hebrews, we tend to also forget our help. And how can the Most High use us if we don't have nobody to be used with? And see, I couldn't talk if I didn't have the history that I have with that major stroke, open heart surgery, brain surgery, and operations on my leg and foot, and ultimately the removal of 3 toes. So it's a lifestyle now for me. But that don't make it a bit more easy than the first day I started getting back in shape. It's still hard, but we got to keep pushing in the right direction. All day, every day. Shalom.